I thought I was prepared. I thought I had read all the books, I had listened to the sermons, I had done everything that I needed to do. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Gloriana Ayelitete. I'm a wife, a mom, a public health practitioner with interest in maternal and child health. If you are new here, you're so welcome. If you're an OG, you know I love you so much. Thank you for the support. I'm so grateful. In today's episode, I'm going to share some stories with you and then give you some tips to help you physically prepare before you get married. Let's get right into it.
Lift your hands and just worship Him. He deserves the glory.
Okay, so this is what happened to me. Those times when I was in the university doing my undergraduate degree, I used to go to the main library to study a lot. Those of you who went to the University of Cape Coast, you know how big our library is. So I would go to the library to study. Anytime I went there, I would go to the biology session, then nursing and midwifery part. Then I'll take a book and start to read about the body, start to read about woman's body, what goes on during pregnancy. I was just trying to prepare myself for my future. And it was quite interesting. I always had something interesting to read. I always learned something. And thanks to the program I did in school too, there were a lot of things that I was exposed to that I had to learn as a Christian young girl. As Christians, there are certain things that we do not prioritize, especially when it comes to your reproductive health, because of the way some people can take advantage to misbehave. So I was also getting some knowledge, I was getting some understanding from the courses that I was taking during my degree and then from the books that I was reading during my library sessions. So I thought I was prepared. Fast forward when my husband proposed that we should get married and we decided to start planning and everything. I thought I was prepared for everything, that has to do with the intimacy and all those stuff. So I didn't really bother about that. I wasn't even concerned about it. All I was concerned about was the fact that I want to have a glorious wedding. I want my marriage to be beautiful. I want it to be glorious. I kept dreaming and praying into all these things. And it's funny because thankfully I also had some people teaching me about certain things that I needed to prepare for, especially my mother in the Lord. She has this WhatsApp page that my sisters and I, we always get to share our experiences and we learn from each other. So with all that knowledge, I thought I was prepared. Like I didn't need any other tutoring. Even if I did not have any experiences, I was good to go. Then I got married. On the day of my wedding, I was still not concerned. Like I was not thinking about anything because why should I? There's nothing to worry about. It's not a big deal, right? Yeah. So I wasn't so concerned. So on the wedding day, we finished with the ceremony. Then we started taking pictures. It was at that time that one of my bridesmaids was just like, eh, are you ready for what's going to happen tonight? And I was like, wait, what? What's going to happen? That was when it dawned on me that, look, you may have all the knowledge from the books, you may have all the experiences from sermons or things you have listened to, but you see, the practical aspect is between you and your partner and your God. Nobody teaches you certain things. People don't really open up, especially even during counseling. People don't open up to really tell you what you need to know. So then it becomes kind of a struggle, especially from the beginning. But as time goes on, you will get to learn about your body, you learn about your partner's body and how you approach each other when it gets to that aspect of intimacy. So yes, that was when it dawned on me that I may have all the knowledge of head, but on ground I knew nothing because it was going to be my first time and I wasn't sure what I was in for. After the wedding night, we moved back to our home where we were supposed to live, and that was when the struggles started. Now, here is my advice to you. If you are a young Christian girl, you are an upcoming bride, or you are even preparing to get married, whatever you know from the books, whatever you've heard from people's story, it is good to have that knowledge. It's very important, at least. That's the basics. But afterwards, there's more to it. You need to be relaxed in mind, in spirit, in soul, in body. That's why it's very important that you avoid stress even when you are preparing to get married. Make sure that you are avoiding a lot of stress, because when the body is stressed, it's going to respond in an unfavorable way to any form of intimacy. Take this for me. When your body is stressed, you are going to experience resistance. So, yes, make sure that even aside the things that you've read from books, the things that you've learned, all the um, experiential knowledge you've had from people's stories they've shared, do not give yourself pressure or try to compare yourselves with whatever stories you have heard from other people. Your story is unique and different. So just focus on knowing your body first, and knowing your partner's body, and knowing how to both lean in into each other, how to both explore your bodies and have the pleasure that you are supposed to have by God's mercy. So, yes, these are 5 things that you can do to help you adequately prepare your body physically, especially for intimacy. So, one, you need to engage in mild exercises. Make sure that you are preparing your body well. If you're somebody that is not mobile enough, try to be walking here and there, at least to release some stress. Make sure that you are also engaging in what we call pelvic exercises. It's very important and very helpful, especially for first timers. You need to train the area and the muscles in that area to be strong enough and also know how to relax themselves at the time of intimacy. Also, number 2, train your mind. Train your mind to be relaxed. You know, whenever there is anxiety, your body releases hormones that will cause it to fight against whatever activity that you want to engage in. Anxiety is not a good thing at all. So make sure that you are relaxed, refresh your brain, and make sure that you understand what it is you are about to engage in. Your body is going to have some changes because that activity is new to the body, but definitely you are going to get along. And you can only get along when you play your cards right, when you have the right information, and when you understand that this is a phase, this is a process that your body is going through. So there shouldn't be any panicking, there shouldn't be any anxiety or whatsoever. Nothing should cause you to panic. You know, some people fall on the stories they hear about others, about the sizes of people's manhood and all sorts of things. And because of that, there is this fear that you are tempted to have. Hey, what if it's something that I cannot handle? What if something that I cannot contain? Or what if it doesn't satisfy like I want it to? You know, all these questions that you keep asking. Like I always say, if you allowed God to help you make that decision of choosing that partner, then know that that person is a full package. Oh, yes, that person is just perfect for you. And with time, as you learn about each other, you are going to find ways of satisfying each other without having any problems at all. So that is number 2. Make sure that you fight anxiety and you build your mindset to understand the process your body is about to go through. And let your hair down, girl. Let your hair down. Know your body and know how to also be vocal to teach your husband what he can do to also help you have a nice time. Number 3, avoid stress as much as possible. If you are planning you see, when some people are planning their wedding, they are their own wedding planner, they are their own decorator, everything some they are doing. When you do that, there's a lot of stress going on in your body, and it's going to affect you. So make sure that you have people you can delegate some activities to, so that you can have enough time to rest. When you have enough time to rest, the body is relaxed and you can have some good pleasure. Number 4, make sure you are eating well. Eat balanced diet. Make sure that you are drinking enough water so that the body is healthy enough for the new changes. Because the moment you initiate sexual intercourse, the moment you start getting intimate with your partner, there are a lot of things that are going to change in your body. Your hormones are going to be all over the place because you are a woman, not because you are abnormal or there's something wrong with you. You are a woman, and that is how the body responds to new changes. So make sure that you are eating foods that will help your body to balance its pH levels, to balance your hormones in the right places so that you don't have any problems. That shouldn't become a problem between you and your partner, not at all. So eat very good, well balanced diet to help you. Also, if you can, make sure that you are taking foods that are rich in vitamins, and if possible, start taking your folic acids to help you with your blood levels and most especially help you to prepare your womb for childbearing. I know you're going to be blessed, your womb is going to be blessed, and you are going to see the fruit of your labor in Jesus' mighty name. Amen. So the point number 5 is part of a previous point that I have mentioned, but I want to stress on that. There is something called Kegel exercising. Now, what this does is it helps you to strengthen the pelvic area. You know, the pelvic area is where your womb is. It's where your sexual organs are. That is where you have a lot of pleasure and all those things that supports or supplements your marriage going on in there. So you need to be sure that that area is very strong, the muscles are tight enough, and you know how to relax them at what point and how to engage them in certain activities. So Kegel exercises are going to help you to build good muscle strength in the pelvic area. It's going to be beneficial even when you are pregnant. It's going to be beneficial when you are about to deliver, and even after delivery. It's very important. There are some people who experience what we call vaginismus, and that is a tightening of the female organ. You see, where penetration is supposed to take place, it gets so tight that no penetration is able to even go through, and that is because your body is tensed. Your body is releasing all sorts of hormones that are preventing free and fair penetration. So engage in Kegel exercises to help relax the muscles over there. So yes, that's it for today's episode. I hope you've been blessed. Make sure to share with somebody who needs to hear this. If you have a friend, you have a daughter, you have a family relation, you have a girlfriend that you are about to settle down with in marriage, anybody in their early 20s and it's going to be their first time, please share this video with them so that they can prepare themselves to have a glorious, beautiful marriage. I hope you've been blessed. I'm going to come your way with another episode, so stay tuned and God bless you. I love you. Bye.
Lift your hands and just worship him. He deserves the glory. He deserves the